Hi folks, and welcome to Gayndah, Queensland. This town is famous for citrus fruit and for being the oldest town in Queensland. If you like old world charm, authentic streetscapes and country hospitality, you're going to love Gayndah.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I'm lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day.
What do you think, Tom? Pretty good, eh?
Let's put the extension on.
It's a really nice outlook, isn't it?
Gorgeous. Yeah, beautiful. Tonk thinks this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Not complaining, are you, mate? I won't complain, Dad.
From our base at Gayndah, we were able to venture to a few places nearby, including Ban Springs, a traditional meeting place for the Waka Waka people. Hey Chachi,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm just debating on where to go next.
Ah, oh, that's an appropriate place to be then, isn't it?
It is. Would you like to debate it with me? I've got my trusty steed. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
You are not going to go far on that.
You never know.
We checked out Mount McConnell Lookout, and at 356 metres above sea level, it's definitely worth the trip, with picturesque views over Gayndah and the Burnett River.
See, it takes time to forget, and I promise you I will wait for that day. I never thought my lonely heart would ache for my own scars. No, I never thought my lonely heart would ache for my own scars. Thinking of you.
A little bit of history, eh?
We were on our way into Mundubra,
Yeah.
and we saw a sign that said historical site. That's all it said.
Yep.
So we've pulled in, and we've come across this monument to this lady by the name of Anna Katharina Krieger, I think it is.
Krieger or Krieger.
Krieger or Krieger.
Yeah.
She was only 22 years old.
Yeah.
And she, on the 20th of March 1859, she was walking along this road into Gayndah.
Yep. About
And
4 k's away.
She disappeared, and about a week later they found her body
Yeah.
right at this site.
Yeah, she's
and
actually buried under here.
yeah, the fascinating thing is that they examined her body and discovered she'd been murdered, and
Yeah.
they buried her right here.
Yeah.
So, and there's quite a bit of a mystery. They never found out who actually did it.
No.
There were a number of suspects.
Yep.
There was her husband was the first suspect.
Yep.
She had tried to leave him once before, and then he'd taken her back to the station.
Yep.
And then there was also talk that it may have even been her boss,
Yeah. Oh God.
because she was working at a station, and he didn't bother to call the police when she arrived, didn't arrive back. So, and there was also apparently there was a traveller involved as well. So,
Yeah.
but
The mystery deepens.
these are the sort of things that, people talk about finding hidden gems.
Yep.
And hidden gems don't just have to be, a pretty view or,
No.
it's stumbling upon.
It's history, isn't
Hidden
it?
gems can be stories, just like this one.
Yeah.
So,
And it's kind of like a whole park here for us, so it's quite it's just like a nice little stop off, and
it's very quiet, and
Yeah, and you wouldn't know. if you just didn't pull in. So sometimes it's worth just popping in just to see little things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what an awful place to meet your demise.
Yeah, and she'd only come out from Germany about 2 years before that.
Yeah.
And arrived in Moreton Bay.
Yeah.
And then made her way out here. So back in those days, wouldn't have been any roads. It would have just been a dirt track into Gayndah. So yeah, amazing story.
Yeah. Oh, rest in peace, Anna.
Ciao.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing.
Okay, just the things we do for our subscribers. Trying to get signal so we can get the drone up. Good arm workout. Put your other arm up. Make it interesting for the viewers.
So, Charch, I'll let you do the honours with this one. What?
Oh, okay. Rightio. Well, this is called the Idaway Railway Bridge. And if you have a look at it, it's built upside down. Upside down, Miss Jane. So it was built in 1906, 1907 as one of the most unusual bridges in Australia. So I don't know if the people got it right or wrong.
Wow.
But it's the strusses are normally above the bridge and below the bridge. And the bridge is listed on the Queensland Heritage Register in 1992.
Gosh, isn't that crazy?
And there's, if you turn to the left there, a little bit of the water there, that's the Burnett River there.
Ah, okay.
And this is about 10 minutes from Gayndah. But how would you be, hey? Just upside down. It's an upside down bridge.
Goodness me.
It's pretty cool, eh?
It is. It is very unusual.
Don't ask me why they did it that way, but there must be a reason. Come on.
The things you see.
Lucky it's a solid bridge, eh?
It's not when you get halfway across there.
Oh yeah, it runs out. Took no hands.
Oh, God.
You wouldn't want to fall down. Whoops. Hope there's no trains coming.
Oh, that makes my legs go to jelly just looking at you.
Like theirs.
Oh.
Lucky I got the good old Crocs on, eh? Whoops.
Oh, I can't even look.
Have my life insurance up to date?
What life insurance?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh. It makes me feel sick. Our next port of call was the town of Mundubbera, with a population of 1,120 people. Known as the citrus capital of Queensland, it's a pretty town with lots to see. We visited the old railway station and checked out this old steam engine in the Bicentennial Park. It was here that we stumbled upon something we'd never seen before, a community honey pit. What a great idea. Fill everyone in on your avocados.
Ye of little faith. Susie looked at these about 2 or 3 days ago and said, they'll never ripen up. I said, all right, okay.
So you did end up putting a banana in there.
Yes.
And look at them.
Perfect avocado.
So we got those back at Black Butt.
Yep.
And
Four for $2.
4 for $2, and he's ripened them up.
There we go.
with the old banana.
Look at that.
The old banana trick.
Yeah, let me feel them. And they're ready, like, they're not, like, a couple of them will be ready to go and a couple aren't. Look at that. And the bananas are perfect. They're a bit spotty, which is good. Exactly the way I like them. So they've done their job. All I had to do is a bit of ethylene. I'll take them out of there now because otherwise I'll keep ripening up. And we can have avocados now.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good price too. They're good size avos for 50 cents.
Yeah.
50 cents each, so can't complain about that. There you go.
Excellent.
So, here we are.
Yeah.
At the showgrounds.
Yeah, Gayndah Showground. So, we wanted to share something that happened the other night, about 3 nights ago now.
Yep, about 3.
We had we'll call it the incident.
The incident, yeah.
We had an incident. We were sitting in the engine room, aka the table in the motorhome.
Table in the motorhome, yeah.
With all of our stuff. I
Yep.
was editing and there was clutter and stuff everywhere.
Yep.
And it had been a long day.
Yeah, it was a long day of filming and et cetera, yeah.
Yeah. So, and one thing led to another, and a drink got spilt onto the keyboard of our MacBook Pro.
Yeah, which is, if anyone knows anything to do with computers, liquid and technology,
Don't mix.
Don't mix at all.
Yeah. And it's quite an expensive MacBook too.
Yeah.
That. So, anyway, I had a bit of a meltdown,
Yeah, you did.
I'll admit.
Yeah.
And mainly it was just built on frustration that I was stuck in the little alcove. The drink had gone on the computer, and nothing happens in a hurry in a motorhome.
No.
Because of the space. So I couldn't even, I was hemmed in. I couldn't even jump up to get a cloth to try and fix things. And anyway, I think it's probably the closest that we ever came to having a fight.
Yeah, we don't fight at all. And people probably think, oh, yeah, bull.
Yeah,
but we don't. But it was a pretty... I got up to grab a towel and then I'd go down and get the cloths. But by then, I mean, you know what, with liquid into keyboards, once liquid gets in there, it's the rescue is like, can you rescue it, can you not?
Yeah.
The trouble is that by the time we'd done that, the water would have gone onto the...
Anyway, yeah.
But anyway, moving on.
So it led to a very sort of a quiet night between the two of us, but it has been productive.
Yeah, it
because it sparked some conversations, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it did, and it sparked in a positive way because we had to work out the cause, the effect, and the fixing it. We've got down to a few things now, haven't we?
So, I mean, anyway, what we wanted to do was to share what had happened with you guys, because I think it highlights it's hard living full-time in a motorhome. It's not an easy thing.
It is, it's not all bells, whistles and great days every day.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great things, great times.
Oh, yeah.
But we've come to a few decisions, this incident was just the catalyst, wasn't it?
It was the build-up.
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing that we wanted to talk about was space in the motorhome, or the lack thereof.
Yep.
And how it's so different from living at home, where you have the space to do things like we could cook together, we could wash dishes together, but in the motorhome pretty much it's like one's got to stand back while the other one does something, even if you just want to get to your toothbrush at the end.
A to B. Yeah.
It's a process. You've got to get around the dog, you've got to get around the charger, you've got to get around the table and around the bed, and then, So,
and then you get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And if you forget something, you've got to go through the whole thing again.
Yeah.
Or you might have someone standing and you feel this hot breath on your back, and then all of a sudden you turn around and you go, oh,
you're there.
You say, can you move? And you go, oh, sorry. So you've got to either move out of that area to get, and then you move back.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So what we thought, if you're considering a motorhome, consider the floor plan really, really carefully.
Yes, yeah,
because
definitely.
For us, Chachi, you all probably know this, but Chachi used to work in fruit and veg.
Yep.
So he was up at 2 o'clock every morning getting ready for work.
Yep.
We've been together now nearly 8 years.
Yep.
Now, and I worked more of like office hours, if you will. So I'm used to going to bed
8 to 5 she is, and I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
So Chachi would used to go to bed about 6:30, 7 o'clock every night. We'd have our main evening meal at 4 p.m. and I'd go to bed about 9. So, but then I'd sort of, take a while to go to sleep. I might fall asleep about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And then he's up at 2, so I'd have like 2-3 hour sleep. You're up having a shower, would have a chat, and then I'd probably get to bed again or to sleep again around 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
And so forth. Our routine has always been quite difficult. So when we were considering a motorhome, we had to consider that our sleep patterns are probably going to be very, very similar because
Yeah.
for 50 years of getting up early, you're not going to change that like that.
Yeah, I mean, and just to give you an idea, I'm still waking up at ridiculous times. Like the other night I woke up at 11:30, went to bed at 7:30, woke up at 11:30 and stayed up all night. So,
Yeah.
and then this morning I woke up at 4:30, which to me I went, oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
If you could do that all the time, it'd be great.
Yeah,
But,
and staying up all night may sound not, too bad, but in a motorhome,
yep.
he's at the and he's like as quiet as a church elephant in the morning.
I do try.
And making his cup of coffee,
But
and
the
in the
microwave's got a lot to
microwave,
do with that.
and the
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
but the
ding,
mic, I
spoon.
can't do anything about it dinging. I go
So-
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
know.
do anything about that. And
know.
I could do a silent beep.
But
Yeah.
the point is, he sits at the table for those 5 hours before I even get up.
Yeah, which is
and
about,
so I'm still in bed. So
about a
there-
metre away from where she's sleeping.
Exactly. And there are motorhomes that have the dining area, and then I can't remember what model it is, but
Yeah.
the bed comes down.
Yeah, there's a few models of that.
so
I know
that-
Jayco models, they do
Yeah,
that, which is
that-
totally out for us.
Yeah, that wouldn't work for us.
No.
So that's something that we thought we would just mention, just to consider
Yeah.
your habits, your daily habits.
and everyone's different. So
yeah.
you might both be 9 to 5ers and, get up at the same time and go to bed at the same time. That's not too bad. But if you've got totally different sleep patterns and you've got totally different wake patterns, it's good to remember that you might need a bed and a
Yeah.
separate living area.
Yeah. So just tying that back to that
Yep.
incident that happened,
Yeah.
you can see that we were both have been totally sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Because we also have to add in another factor, the dog.
The dog. And there he is.
Right on cue.
Yeah. He was lying down,
Yeah.
sleeping, which is where we're going to get onto now.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
sleep
Wake
pat-
up, you.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
anyway,
So mention at home probably is the best way.
yeah.
Yeah, when we lived in our house, there's a dog door. So Tonka was able to come in and go out, and he had a bed in our room, and he was on the ground. And when he felt like going out and having a scruff, a look, or whatever, a pee, whatever he wants to do, he's straight at the doggy door, and he'll come back, put himself to bed, and that's great. Motorhome, no doggy door. So the next step is
So that
go.
means that one of us has to get up, and that's usually me.
Yeah.
But
Now,
that's because Chachi sleeps on a CPAP machine, and he's on the other side of the bed as to where Tonka sleeps. He sleeps right next to me, and if he's really insistent, he'll get up and he'll book me on the back.
yeah, or he'll go.
he'll huff.
He'll huff.
Yeah, and so I'm sort of the lighter sleeper of the two.
Yeah, I could sleep through World War III, I reckon.
Yeah, but Tonka will get up anywhere between. Well, we've been on the road 2 months now.
Yep.
He's slept through twice.
Yeah.
So every other night I'm up between
1 and 3 times.
or even up to 5 times.
Five times,
It's been
yeah.
a night, depending on the weather and
Yep.
what he's eaten that day, and
Or
that
if he
sort of
just wants to
thing.
go
So,
outside and look.
Yeah,
So his main reasons for going outside is 1, he wants to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
2, he wants to drink. 3, he wants to go out there and sniff the air and contemplate life. And just stand there looking at you. and then looking at the stars and but it doesn't matter which one that is. If he goes there, if he gets up, he's got to go. So
it's
yeah.
so it impacts our sleep even more.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't be without him. I mean, he's just been great.
No,
he's loving life.
He's
and
he's
one of the family.
He's having one of the best lives in the world. Maybe we're not. But the other thing too is when I do get up at 2, I take over dog duties then. So if he wants to go out, he'll get out.
Do it.
And he has a treat around about 3. So that's another thing. But or whenever I get up. So
whenever you
so the dog has another thing, and this might not be for all dogs. Your dog might sleep through the night and not have any problem, but he's a very needy staffy. He does go out, and he's not going to change his routine because he's been doing this forever.
He has a lot of anxiety. He was a rescue dog that I got it for. He was 4 months old when I got
Susie had him when I met him.
And because I worked from home for a long time, he's very, very attached to me. So he's not the type of dog that we can leave with a dog sitter or anything like that. So, but we just thought that we would mention that if you have a dog and you're planning on travelling, these are all things to consider. Maybe before you leave.
Yeah,
you could do
and it's
some
our situation too.
training or something.
Our situation is completely different than anyone else's, and you might not have any of these problems whatsoever, but it's something to consider when you're getting a home, especially if you're going from a big house like we were down to a little house on wheels, which is what it is. Yeah. Getting photo bombed again.
You bombing the photo again?
Yeah, you're always bombing the photo.
So, just getting back to the incident with the laptop.
Yeah.
So obviously it needed a service. It was still working the next day when
we tried it. Well, tell them what we did. We did what Apple suggested, and that's turn it upside down on micro cloths, and let as much of the liquid drain. Yep. Turn it off. Don't turn it back on. Which unfortunately we had the auto turn on, so it turned on about 3 times, which was even more anxiety stress. But then what we then did is go.
It's 2:22 in the morning, and Chachi's making coffee.
It's Frittera's ours.
Frittera's ours. He's just let Tonka out for a wee.
We've let our child out, you mean?
Yeah, we let the baby out, and he's down there now.
I'm doing the graveyard shift for the child.
Yeah, it's the graveyard shift.
Susie's got to go back to Brisbane today, so...
Yep, I've got a 4-hour drive to take the laptop in to get fixed. So this is just a video evidence that happens, rather that it's like the whole a pick or it didn't happen.
Oh, the other thing too is it's hard.
It's hard. It sure is hard. Okay, so then we contacted the nearest Apple store, which happened to be a 4-hour drive away. Because the MacBook's in my name, I had to be the one to do it. So I made an appointment. It happened on the Saturday night, I think it was. And so the best appointment I could get was for Monday. So I got up Monday morning, drove 4 hours into Apple, Carindale, and they were brilliant. They were really, really good. Yeah. They took the keys up, they cleaned it, they replaced about 9 keys. Yep. They did it all for nothing. The MacBook's not under the warranty.
No, the Apple Cares. The Apple Cares run out now. So
it's run out, but apparently this is a service that they do for free.
Oh, excuse me.
So you're right in the middle of the camera there, Tom.
He's water pots underneath the table, so you're probably going to hear. Okay, come over here. Come on, over here. You're in the road.
Good boy.
Okay.
So I raced in. It took them an hour, and then I turned around and I drove back. So that was an 8-hour drive for me yesterday. Yeah.
And so when she got home yesterday afternoon, she had to get back to where we are at Gayndah here. Yeah. And it was just had to try and get back before the roos start on the road and all that, because there's a lot of kangaroos up here at the moment. But anyway, so that was a bit of an exhausting day. But the MacBook is fixed. Well, as best as you could.
So we're fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, because it's a piece of equipment that we have to have, and unfortunately, the amount of editing Susie does and the size of the episodes And the
Yes.
quality that we try to do them at, you can't do it with anything less.
Which brings us to the next points that we wanted to make. Don't get me wrong. We're not trying to have a whinge.
Oh,
here.
no, we're not whinging here at all.
We're just trying to put a positive spin on what could have been a disastrous thing for us.
Yeah.
But it did lead to some really promising discussions and a solution or a decision that we've made.
Yes, yeah.
But we also wanted to highlight some of the other things that are hard are dealing with things like, your power, your water, the weather. Or they're all things that you don't have to consider when you're at home. You just switch things on and they work.
Yep.
You open the tap up and water comes out. So they're all other considerations that everyone who's travelling, the whole
And if the dog's
caravan,
outside in the
motorhome,
mud, you can
whatever.
hose him off, or you can just close the doggy door. Where here, you've got to deal with the mud and the water and everything that goes with it.
That's all things that everyone in the travelling community has to deal with.
Yeah.
But the other thing that we wanted to mention was also, which has also led to our decision, and I think was the
Catalyst,
frustration,
yep.
the frustration that led to us having that incident in the first place was the amount of time that we have to spend on our channel.
Yeah.
On our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And the filming and I know at the start we said that we wanted to move slow,
Yeah.
but we decided we need to move even slower.
Yeah. Where we was basically working on every 3 to 4 days, we'd stay in a place and do that. But the trouble with the 3 or 4 days is that the 3 or 4 days we're actually filming,
Yeah.
planning,
It would take
editing.
We each have our own jobs.
Yeah.
Chachi's in charge of doing the research and deciding on where we go, finding the points of interest around the areas, looking at the time for where to stay, how much it costs to stay there, or that sort of thing. Excuse me. And I do all the editing, the learning all the camera equipment, making sure everything's charged.
The planning, the
microphones,
script. We don't script our episodes, but we do have some main points that
we have an
we want
idea
to
of
cover
where
for you guys.
where they're going to head.
Yeah, so we want to work on a town. We want to try and stay in the town long enough that we can actually absorb the people and the whole thing like that.
And we want to give you some value for the time that you invest in watching our episodes.
And try to make them as best quality as we can anyway.
Yeah.
So we hope we're doing the deal for you.
We hope we're putting out quality episodes that are meaningful and they help people.
So the big thing is we're going to be moving slower.
Yeah, even slower, because it takes me at least 2 days to edit a video. We film for 2 days, we edit for 2 days. We can have anything up to 150 to 200 files of still photos and video per episode.
Yeah.
And then we have to upload it to YouTube and do the promos and then run the social pages.
Yeah, and we've got the web
Facebook.
page, we've got the Facebook page, we've got the Instagram page. So all those things are time. And what was finding is that Susie was finding that she wasn't getting out of the motorhome.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any enjoyment out of being on the road. I think I only sat outside while we're filming something like this, or I think I sat outside at Leyburn. We had a fire going two nights we did that. Surat, I sat outside, but all other times I've been just inside the motorhome.
Go.
Editing and not really getting the chance to enjoy the places that we've been.
Well, enjoy what we're supposed to be doing. That's supposed to have been retired and on the road.
Yeah.
But we've come to a solution, and we're going to work on a minimum of 1 week per place.
Yeah.
And if it's an area that we can cover a lot of other stuff too, we're going to spend 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're on no time frame, and we're not in this thing about doing the lap and going a million mile an hour. We're actually going to go slower, so that way we can have some downtime too. So there'll be days where we don't have to film, we don't have to edit, we don't have to plan. We can just sit outside, read a book, or whatever. I mean, whatever you're into. But and smell the roses, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Just stop and really absorb ourselves in the town or the places that we're in. Because this place, Gayndah, I love it. I could live here.
Yeah, Gayndah.
just
Where
lovely.
I actually ran into someone that works at the markets, which means if you believe in this 6 degrees of separation, it's amazing. We pulled up to get fuel. And straight behind this caravan walked in, and it was a mate of mine from the markets that I hadn't seen for about a couple of months, and he didn't even know I'd retired. But we had a big chat, and he was telling us that, oh, look, if he could retire anywhere up here, he'd go to Monto. So we're going to zip into Monto and have a look and see what he means. But that's the whole thing too, is that we're on the look that we might actually find a place out here that we think this is absolutely fantastic, and then buy in an area like that. But it's still early days like that. But if you can kind of get the gist, is that if you're on the road, you want to make sure that you're enjoying it too.
Yes.
And we love doing what we're doing. Don't get us wrong. We love doing the YouTubing and the planning and all that.
Yeah.
But we also got to say, well, we got to enjoy it too. Like, our personal enjoyment too.
Yeah.
So, so that's where we're at, aren't we?
Yeah. So it's hard. Like as the thumbnail said, it is hard. It has been hard. But we think we have the solution, and
I think we think now we've got the formula, or
we hope,
the
anyway.
recipe. But we didn't have a fight.
No.
But we come close.
No. It was a very quiet night.
It was an absolute meltdown, yeah. And but I totally understand where Susie's coming from.
I was a blubbering mess because
but I can understand where people can get to that situation where it looks hopeless. And the thing is, we hope now that do it. So we're still going to put our episodes out on time, but and the beauty of it, and I think this is probably the main thing in our game changer. Last week it was the Jimny, and that's where we can throw our motorhome into a area that's got 7 days or 14 days. And we can base ourselves that we can actually go out in the motorhome to all the places around it. And we found that, a couple of days ago, we went out to a place. It was an hour out and an hour back, but we did it in the Jimny, where you wouldn't do it in your motorhome, because the only thing that was there that in this site was this attraction, or not even attraction, this place. So we were able to go in and out and do that, where you wouldn't move the motorhome an hour out to spend a night and come back. So the Jimny's been great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So going to all the places around it. And the further, especially here, most towns are 45 to 50 minutes apart from each other. So we can tie up 2 or 3 places and go from there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been really good.
Okay, so.
All right, well, thanks very much.
Yeah. If you can, head over to our Facebook.
Yeah, and look.
Give that a follow.
Yeah, look, our Facebook page, our which you'll put a little thing up, won't you?
Yep.
Yeah, can you do that?
I can do that.
Okay. And our
it's just Chachi's Motorhome Travel. It's not hard to find.
No, that's right. And our web page is chachismotorhometravels.com. That's all it is. But if you could head out to those 2 things. The web page is great because in there are the stories of the breakdown of the place we're staying. Yeah. But all the thing that you really need, to know the pricing.
Yeah, you will get more detailed information of the actual show, the places that we stay.
Instead of us blabbing,
facilities available and that sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah. Instead of us just blabbing on all the time.
Yep.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Ciao for now.